at 101.1 FM, and good morning to you. Glad that you're with us here today. Just need to do one thing here. I need to close that, which I have no idea what it is. And Wade McElhenney is here, principal at the Indiana Senior High School, and you've got a big group with you again today. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd. Yes, we do. We're very happy to bring such a diverse group to the radio station and appreciate the opportunity to promote our programs, our students, and our faculty, and our district administration. So without further ado, first up we have Mr. Scott Salser, who is a vocal music teacher, vocal music director extraordinaire and maestro of the senior high school. He brought some students here with him today to talk about the vocal music competitions and progress through PMEA.
Mm-hmm. By the way, before we start, Scott, I need to tell folks that you can watch this right now at our Facebook page, right, Josh? All right, there you go. Facebook Live with Indiana Senior High.
All right.
Good
We
morning.
didn't know we had to look good on the radio, too.
I don't, so why should you?
Good morning. We're here with some students who recently attended District Chorus. That's through the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association. District Chorus this year was hosted by Armstrong High School, just down the road in Katanning. Mm-hmm. And we had 10 students go from Indiana, and 7 of those students will move on to the next level. But do we have anybody from our group that would like to just say a few words about the audition or the concert or the conductor you worked with or anything like that? Anybody want to step up?
Boy, this is a very, very talkative group.
Hello, I'm Nick Scalkin. I've been doing PMEA Festival since my sophomore year. Basically what you do is you go in and you have prepared music, usually about like 5 or 6 pieces, and you audition out of your section. So there's tenor 1s, tenor 2s, and then with every section it's like that. And you audition, you get placed. Top 10 at districts get to move on to regions, and top 4 at regions get to move on to states. And so it's just a huge experience, unlike anything else. Everybody who's there, especially once you start getting to regionals and states, loves to do music, and that's what they're passionate about. And it's so beautiful to be able to hear an end product of music you've been working on for a very long time.
So does everybody audition?
Yeah, everybody auditions. If you don't audition, you don't get to participate.
And how nerve-wracking is it?
It's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah?
Even after doing many, it's still like the most nerve-wracking thing. So
I would guess the first person to audition and the last person to audition are the ones who feel the most pressure, because the first person has no idea what's coming, and the last person has heard all these wonderful singers and says to himself or herself, "Oh man, I got to beat that." Okay, so you're going to sing for us, right?
Yeah, we're going to sing a song. This is actually from our winter concert, but it worked for us to do that this morning.
When I fall in love,
It will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless, restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun.
when I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart.
And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in
I'm such an inadequate audience, but that was wonderful. That was tremendous. And this should be roaring applause after that. That was just tremendous. Thank you so much for all of you for coming by and entertaining us. That's tremendous. Just wonderful. Sort of makes you want to go, doesn't it, to see PMEA or any of the other vocal concerts that are put on.
Absolutely. The winter concert was unbelievable. What a collection of talent and commitment and effort. And to have the accompaniment of Mr. Salser during that piece was incredible. Hey,
You
next
mean on
up,
the pitch pipe? He was really good on the pitch pipe. I thought that was really great.
We all have our own set of gifts, right? Okay,
All
next,
right. Go ahead.
next up, we have Ms. Lori Datson, life skills life skills teacher with some of her students here, to talk about an incredible program that she and her students and the help of community support have brought to our school.
All right. Jack, if you're back there because you're a coffee drinker, we need you up here right away. They brought a wonderful coffee selection for us here. And so Jack's a coffee drinker. We need Jack to weigh in on this. Meanwhile, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us. Commons Cafe is operated by the students within my program, the Life Skills program, and it's a specialized placement for students with intellectual disabilities. And the students get to apply the classroom skills to real life settings, and then the Commons Cafe also helps them help them obtain a job in the future. And we are very fortunate that we had the community support of especially Commonplace Coffee, TJ Fairchild, our school board, our administrators, our staff at the senior high school, and our students. And I'm going to let some of my students talk briefly about some of the coffee flavors that we have and
Wonderful.
the work that they do. So Don, do you want to start and let them know?
Don says no. She does not.
They're kind of shy
you're
here.
getting up-
Julie, you can come on up. They're all
Julie
shy.
doesn't
How
wanna
about you,
speak
Chloe?
either.
Do you want to talk? Come on up. Chloe will talk.
Maybe we can just push the microphone down a little bit so it's a little bit more on her level there. There you go. There you go. Julie, did you say?
Chloe.
Chloe, good morning. Hi, Chloe. Do
What-
you enjoy the Commons Cafe?
I enjoy working.
Yeah, and wow, you brought us some wonderful products here. Does it take a lot of work?
It takes practice.
Practice, yeah, I would guess, and a little sampling every now and again to make sure you have the flavor the way that you like it.
Yes. Chloe, do you want to tell them what we do with the money that we make at the coffee shop? We had a fundraiser for,
We had a fundraiser that the money would go to the Heart Association.
the Heart Association,
Oh,
American
okay.
Heart Association. So we raised over $350
Wow.
in one day for them. And my students were very, very proud of themselves. And then we also have helped three school families in need. Two families were affected by a fire, and then one family that just needed some additional support. So we were able to help them with the funds that we make at the coffee shop.
Now, you brought a couple of coffees here today. What did you bring us?
We brought a hot My Valentine and a cold Milky Way.
A hot My Valentine and a cold Milky Way.
Yes.
That sounds wonderful. I wish I drank coffee now.
We do sell tea, and the students have to
okay.
bag the tea, and with the coffee, they have to measure out the coffee beans as well. So it's a whole process.
Yeah.
It's just not putting it into a Keurig or putting into a coffee urn. They have to measure it out, and then the cold coffee has to sit 12 hours
Oh, really?
overnight. Yes.
Wow.
So, and that's by TJ Fairchild. If he would not have supported this endeavor, it would not have been possible. So we're very thankful for him and our school board and administration.
So it's called the Commons Cafe, and it's open every day for school?
Yes.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. Well, thank you all, ladies, for coming in to tell us all about it. It's a great program, and thanks for being so generous in your giving.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to have you here. All right, Principal McElhaney, you're next.
We are, and just want to compliment and praise Ms. Datson and her staff and all of her efforts. I know she has thanked the community support, but it took her efforts, her diligence, perseverance, her vision to make this come true for her program and her students. in our school, which is really benefiting from it.
Okay, so it's 5 minutes away from the top of the hour, and of course we'll have Fox News at the top. And I doubt that you can get everything in 5 minutes, correct?
I agree.
You're going to be able to hang around and
Yes,
come afterwards?
we will hang around.
Okay. Is there something we can do for 3 minutes till we get to the top of the hour?
I believe so. We
Okay.
have Mr. Mike Lehman here, secondary science teacher, one of our co-advisors of the Science Club. He is here with a few students to talk about some of the activities they have going on.
Okay, very good. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Good to have you with us.
Yeah, so as Mr. McElhaney said, my name's Mike Lehman. I'm a co-advisor along with Emily Hickson and Jamie Edmonds at the high school for our science club. Right now, our students are preparing on Saturday to go to the first competition of the year, PJAS, which is Pennsylvania Junior Academy of Sciences. They're going to go up to Slippery Rock, spend the whole day there, present the results of their projects, and hopefully, we'll see lots of awards where they can then move on to the state level competition.
Which would be at State College, I believe.
Yeah, State College. So then we go in May, and the students will get to spend 3 days at Penn State, being with their peers who do projects as well. They'll get to stay in the dorms. They'll kind of get the Penn State experience, and then they'll present, and we'll get some state level awards hopefully as well.
So we're going to learn about these two specific students' projects, correct?
Yeah, so I've got Rayleigh Smith here, and I've got Andrew Kozneski, and Rayleigh's got some news from the club as well as talk about her project, and Andrew will probably talk about his project as well.
Morning, Rayleigh.
Morning. So I've been in the club for all 4 years of my high school experience, so I'm a long-term veteran. But so we have a fundraiser coming up for Chipotle. It's going to be on Saturday, March 2nd. You come out, you go to Chipotle, and you say, hey, I want to support the science club, and they give some of their proceeds to us, and that helps pay for all of our trips to Slippery Rock and Penn State. So that's always a big help.
That is when? Saturday?
Saturday, March 2nd.
March 2nd, okay.
Yes. And then also next week, on February 27th, Science Club helps out at the elementary science fairs. We go and we judge for them to encourage them that if they can continue doing science all the way through high school, and if they really want to work on projects all along, they can.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Now, what's your project for PJAS?
For PJS, my project, I'm in the engineering sector. I created a trip valve for the solar water still. So
okay.
I've been working on that for a long time.
That's rather technical.
Yeah, so we really got students that are stepping up this year. Engineering is a new category at PJAS. It's a little non-traditional from what you would consider a typical science fair project. They don't have a hypothesis and a procedure and things. They have a problem that they're trying to solve. So they identify a problem and they try to come up with a solution. And they'll go through that whole process, trial and error, designs. They'll be able to talk about successes, failures, and applications. So,
Andrew, you're next. Good morning.
So I am a freshman, and this is my first year in science club. And my project is how different items affect beta and gamma particles. So I am working with minor radiation.
That's not something that you just pick up off the street, is it? I mean, that takes a lot of training and education.
yeah, we fortunately had some resources available to us as a result of a prior physics teacher who was at the high school, John Hartman, who was very fluent in nuclear physics. He actually came in a couple weeks ago and had a talk with Andrew and I, and we kind of got some of the details that we needed discussed so that he could get his project rolling.
All right, so Andrew, you're a newbie at this, huh?
Yeah,
Looking forward to it?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
trip-
good so far.
Trip to the Rock, and then you go to State College if you do well enough. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
All right, now we're headed toward the top of the hour, just 30 seconds away from CBS News, or rather Fox News, coming at the top of the hour. And then we're back with part 2 of our segment with Indiana Senior High. After that, it is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.